I'm Andrew, and I don't want to work anymore. Here on my channel, I share all the ways that I'm making passive income and extra income through day trading and buying stocks. So if you don't want to work anymore either, give me a like. So this morning we are trading the Nasdaq. So let me just move my window. You know, I was just practicing this before you guys showed up, and now it's just giving me grief. Why won't it let me minimize? There we go. Jeez, that was so hard. Okay, we're on the Nasdaq March 2025 contract, and we're going to go over here to TradingView, and as always, we're grabbing the previous trading day's closing price. So that's Friday. That number is 21,588. We're going to go into our trading platform. I'm using CMC Markets and 21,588, and we're going to mark that down, which I already did last night to give me a head start. So this, between the price right now and here, is our weekly opening range, and we can anticipate this getting filled before the end of the week and even by the end of today. So we have that level. We'll also go back to TradingView, and we're going to go back now to electronic trading hours, and we're going to look at all the trading that was done overnight. So we have Asia's low at 21,659. We're going to mark that out. 21,659. 659. It's about there. Okay. So that could be a target for us. And we also have the London low. 21,683. It's going to be right about here. Which is these equal lows here. Look at all this. Everyone's looking at this as support right here. Let's just drag this out so we can actually see it. 683. A little bit higher. Look at that. Look at all those touch points there. 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys. 5. We're coming to take these guys out before we go higher, I believe. And then we got this weekly opening range gap as well. So we'll stick to our strategy, which is the ICT first presented fair value gap, and we are about 2.5 minutes from the opening. We can also go to our 5-minute chart, and we can mark out some fair value gaps. We're working inside this one right now. This one's been closed in. This one has not been closed. We got a big fair value gap right here. Look at that. Actually, all of this. Wow. Interesting. Okay. And then we got this big one up here too. Something like this. So we might trade up into the midpoint of this before going lower, or we'll go lower and then target upside of this. We'll throw a fib on it. Come on. I want my fib. I knew it. Jesus. It's just not working today, guys. Try that again. Maybe we'll just throw the fib in here. Might be easier. And yeah, something like that. Okay, market has opened 6:30. Time flies. Well, that's not what I want. 1 minute. And this guy we will make 10-second chart. Hope everyone's doing great today. It's Monday. Really makes me want to not work anymore. Super Bowl yesterday. Hope your team won. I don't even know who was playing, but still, what a blowout. It's good times, just hanging out with your buddies and having some nachos, watching the game, shooting the shit. Okay, so this candle here was our opening price right here. Come on. We'll make our opening price orange. Looks like we might go take some liquidity, guys. So we're waiting for the first fair value gap after the first candle prints. So at 6:31 we can start looking for a gap to form on that candle. And right now we're just going up and down in a range. Faking everybody out. So I'm sorry for all my old subscribers that come here for fishing content. I don't think you're going to see a lot of that anymore. I still film quite a bit for fishing, but it's for Lisa Roper's TV show called Lisa Roper Outdoors. You can see it on Sportsman Channel Canada and the World Fishing Network. And since I do filming for her, I'm really scared to take my equipment out fishing when I go out. It's just too high risk to damage my equipment when I'm not going to be earning, well, now that it's used for earning income. And so I still needed a creative outlet, and so I got into day trading and investing, and that's what I do now. I set up this little home studio in my tiny office and making it work. And so I still want to film, I still want to edit videos, but I want my equipment to be safe. So this is kind of the way that I found I can do that here at home and still share things that I'm really passionate about, and that's trading. So I hope you guys can stick around, because you know, I kind of thought of it as I want to fish more and work less, and that's why I don't want to work anymore. And you know, if we could get on the computer and make some money and not have to go to a day job and still have time to you know, go just do the things that we enjoy, whether it's fishing or hanging out with our family, cycling, or you name it, whatever you guys are into. It would just be great that we can, you know, not have to be tied down to a job. So stick around and let's try to make some money and quit our jobs together. So looks like we might have a breakout to the upside now. I'll close it in this gap here. Getting back above the opening price. Yeah, I'm kind of, you know, saying we sweep these lows down here and then continue up, or, you know, take out, work into this gap up here and then come back down. I don't really care which one it's going to be, but that's why we're going to just trade the first fair value gap. It looks like we got one shaping up here. Let's get ready. We'll take a long. We're going to remove our take profit for now. I want my stop loss to be below this guy. 21,744 plus 5. It's going to be 39. And we have 20 seconds. Five seconds up here to get into our trade, and that gap is going to stay open, and we're in. So just so we're clear, it was this gap that I was looking at right there. I do expect us to trade at least to the bottom of this candle before we continue higher, but it can come into the gap as well. So we're in. We're going to measure now what our, so we got 36 points, and my take profit will be 36 times 1.5. No. 36 times 1.5 is 54 points. We'll adjust our take profit here. It's not letting me. That's weird. Let's try it again. 54. Okay. We're in, guys. Guys and girls. Which puts us at 75% up here. Might be a little bit generous. I think we might come up here and then reverse, but this is the strategy. See how this came back down into almost 50% of that gap? You know, if we want to throw a fib on there, what did we get? 75%? Almost at the 61. Oh wait, this is backwards. Let's try it again. From the bottom up. Yeah, almost 50%. So that would have been a better entry, but this is my model. It's got a pretty good win rate. Where are we at? Let's find out. Let's have a look at it. Last I checked. Well, these are my taxes. That's no fun. Numbers. First percent of fair value gap. I think we're in the low to mid 50s now. So we're still positive over 42 trading days at 929 points. Average 22 points per day. So 42 trades. 23 wins. And the math on that is 23 divided by 42 is 54.7% win rate. And our RR is 1.5. So that's risk to reward, or reward to risk. You know what I'm trying to say. Let's go. Let's push. One way or the other. Flynn wants to go for a walk. So every morning I do this, 6:30 till 7, and then I go walk Flynn, get ready for work, and I'm out the door. Look at this range here. Okay. Starting to break out. I'm gonna move my stop loss. I'll do it from the chart. I'll just move it up to the fair value gap to reduce our risk. So we just took out these highs. And then we got these ones up here. I'm afraid we'll just take this one out and then turn around. Since we got this new gap, oh, here we go. I'm gonna move my stop again. Yeah, now that we've taken out this high, I am concerned about this gap here and closing below it. And if we do, I think I might go for a reversal. We got a ways to go for our TP up here. And it looks like we're rolling over up here. You know what? I'm just gonna wait. Move my stop to 0. How about that? Maybe even in a slight profit. Sure. No, I gotta have it over here. It was a rough trading week last week. I had a bunch of losses Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, thanks to non-farm payroll numbers that came out on Friday. And yeah, we're gonna take profit here. Close trade. Let's just be done with it. And then if I get it closed below this, yeah, let's get ready for a short. Yeah, we'll take that. I need to adjust my stop loss. Or I mean my take profit. That is way too close. Let's trade from chart. Take profit. We will just target these lows right here. Our stop loss is 30 points. 30 times 1.5, 45 points. 45. We'll take these guys down here. Actually, you know what? I'm going for broke. We're not going to see this one pan out, guys, but I have pretty strong conviction that we're going to see us move down into taking these lows out from London, or the London highs. London lows. Yeah, I feel like we're going to come down here and take out the London lows, maybe even Asia. And so far, so good. And we're moving fast. I'm going to stick around and watch this one for a little bit. We're definitely going to be in good shape if we go below the first percentage fair value gap here and close below it. And obviously, we don't want to close above this gap that we created. So we crossed this one on the way down, and that's why I took that entry. And we moved up into this guy, and I think we're gonna be pushing down pretty hard. Yeah. So if you guys see what happened here, we took our first presented fair value gap to go higher. Then we traded above these highs here, which is the blue line, and then created another fair value gap on the way down, and then it closed below this one and created its own, traded up into it. This is like an A+ setup to go in reverse. And we're probably going to take out these guys. It's going to take some time, but by sometime today, we're going to take this out for sure. And we need to fill in this new weekly gap. So I'm going to keep my TP where it is. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with my stop loss. I don't know if I should adjust it a little bit, but I feel pretty confident about my trade. I think we could still come back up into it before coming down. So I don't want to go to break even just yet. It's a little too early, but this looks good and promising. I hope you guys have a good week. I'll catch you here tomorrow. Mondays suck, but let's get after it. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.